We are talking about this is for P Diddy and other people. We're talking about leadership and all the rest of that. And I'm watching a video with P Diddy talking about on Drinks of Champions. He never been jealous of people, and people always wrote music. That's how I really. And this was in 2016. You did this video, and I didn't know too much. I know about rap, but I didn't know too much about staying on the beat when I was with Mirza. So I used to, when Mirza used to be in Carrollton, I used to date his cousin, and we used to have to put it in rhymes together. So that was the most important thing. What I go through is about me putting it in rhymes. And that's the most important thing of what I go through. And that was the most important thing about being in Carrollton and just talk about what I'm going through and understanding that more of the definition of those things. So we just had a rhyming book and he would just help me on that. And I would just put my words about what I went through in Carrollton, Texas with Mirza. And we had our ringtone in Perry back in '08, '07, '08. We had our ringtones. You taste like caramel, Keldon. And I hear you talking about one thing. You never hated on nobody. Never did not. I got to a point when I was with this tattoo, like, and everybody don't know the story. When I was in Dallas in 2022, people got on to me about, oh, all you do is care about that hoeing that money. You don't know about my relationship with Sabina before anybody even came in, before Mirza even came in the picture. It was me and Sabina. So, at Newman Smith High School, Sabina's friends was talking shit and hating on the relationship. And, like Patrick and them started coming around the park. It was always me and Sabina, little brother. He always taking my jewelry after I come from work. And me and her hanging out, we hugging each other in the cold. But we used to talk about a lot of stuff like me, you never hated on nobody, and you always happy. Me, it was the most important thing about me being in a connection with Sabina, just not be able to, we talk about stuff, but not even to be next to each other and wake up every morning to each other. That was the most important thing why we not smile sometime. I look some type of way because we tell each other we want to be next to each other. And the thing is, we had to gain her dad trust, and I remember her dad telling me, "What's your attention?" But I like, and they didn't even like, you know, my attention is good, so I had to be like to gain those things. And I like, man, like, we hung out in the cold a lot more and just hugged each other. But when I really started, Patrick and them started telling the dad and them about it, and I remember going up to a friend, I was going to pay him to go tell Sabina and them something that I love her and things. And her dad and mama was sitting right there on the bench. Like I had to give a friend money and at the park, and Sabina's mom and dad right there to tell her I love her and things. And he actually did it too, so I had to actually pay him, like literally. Like I didn't go over there, like I had to actually pay him to I dare you, I'll give you money if you don't go over there and tell Sabina about that I say I love her, like, and all of those things. He went up and said something. He went up and said something. This is a true story in Carrollton, Texas. Why Sabina mom was right there and she started smiling. And this is like literally a true story over there in Carrollton, Texas. And this was the second time, like went over there. I said, I bet you I'll give you this if you don't go over there. And she started blushing, and Sabina mom and dad looked at me like I didn't know he was actually gonna do it, and I had to come back and actually pay him that little money. I say, really? You actually went to do it told Sabina mom. You actually went told Sabina mom and dad. Really in Carrollton, Texas. I was like, whoa. But the reason why most of the time I was sad and I never was jealous. It was just like we just wanted to be next to each other. And we wasn't happy like even when we sat in the living room. I can tell it on our face that we couldn't be next to each other. We had to hide it just for us to be together. And we closed the door and I remember that time we just sitting on the sofa kissing each other and doing all of that. And this is the thing as teenager and she wanted to, but I had to say at the moment it was gonna have a time for we to be together and plus it's too much jealousy from the friends. So those are the things what was going on. And we had all of this thing to do and all the rest of those things. I said, let's get us time. Because we gonna have time to be together. Like we just wasn't happy and I sit up there. Everybody at Perry Middle School back in '08 and '09, '07, '06, they had the caramel ringtone and did all of that on the phone. It had a lot of downloads from that ringtone and all of that thing. And this was the time Charlie Boy and Rhino said I didn't go hard, like literally. Now this is a true story. Like Rhino on MySpace at the time Charlie Boy when Mirrors was making cover for Charlie Boy and them. And he said I didn't go hard. And me and Mirza came up with a song, God gonna have to bless you. God gonna have to bless you. You a pussy nigga. God gonna have to bless you. God gonna have to bless you. And at that same time, like um, I'm up there actually on MySpace, 40 Glock at the gun range. This is a true story. And I went off on him on MySpace, and he put on any small rapper want to get at me. He's on MySpace with the angry face, and he had the gun range. This is based on a true story. Like on a true, one of the G Unit people wanted to come to the house at Mirza's house because Mirza had a conversation with Baby C, and I said I didn't really want to. I want to start a little trouble, me, to get the attention. And Baby C in Dallas talking about what up, internet gangster, like and everything. And what up, internet gangster? Add people that say the G Unit and whatever that want to. This is a true story, and this is a true story, like and everything. And the person that said something about BG, it was Corey B and DJ Drama Boy, said something in Oklahoma. Say people think BG this and that. He acted like a crap. And that was Corey Boy and them said it in the house. Everybody thought in Oklahoma that he came to we was out there back in '08 and Corey B and DJ Drama Boy come in Oklahoma and said something about BG be acting all soft or something. And I like, hold up, you talking about the person from my city in New Orleans? And I had to deal with Corey B saying, oh, I have DJ Drama Boy and Corey B said, I have money. I'm like, we rapping and like, I'm like, hold up right fast. Because you telling me you have money and you getting on me about you have money, you trying to stunt the thing it was me, I never like I had to actually he said that if I'm a RZA, I have money. I said, what you trying to prove? Like we both on the same team here. Like it's not about who has the most money. If I got more money than you trying to prove whatever you trying to prove. I'm like, hold up. Like what is going on here? You know what I'm saying? And he said something about when Corey be at the house and coming at Mariza's house. And we never posted that video up on that for some reason. And on YouTube and Corey B and them in Oklahoma. And you go to Lil Diamond, Wish You Hit It Wood, you got Corey B, Spark Dog, because he was doing drops. Spark Dog, Lil Diamond, Wish You Hit It Wood, and Spark Dog was doing drops. Mirza did Lil Spark Dog did a drop for Mirza. So me always having the position that I needed to have and the platform, me when Mirza got the money of my money in his thing, I didn't carry that much of cash on me. When I worked at Big Lots at 15 and 14 years old, I didn't carry that much of cash on me. Sometimes I have a lot, But I really didn't carry that much of cash on me, and sometimes I had to understand. Either I had a high school credit card at Chase, and at that point, with my mom and stuff, and it was my whole first high school credit card. And I'll go to 24-hour place. First, I couldn't get a credit card; that I had to wait. And I used to go to 24-hour place in Carrollton. My mom just had to show me one time. He was going to show you how to cash this check. And we sit in the glass and need you to sign here. And the lady at the 24-hour place in Carrollton, over there by Perry and Carrollton, they put the money in your hand and you ask for change. So, yeah, can we be friends? Yeah, like, those are the things. But I just think I never hit it. People was always jealous of me. My brand didn't match Ramirez's friend's brand. And I just think we were just more just sad. Like, I had a cousin talking trash, like, I don't like the way you and because we want to be next to each other. In 2019, we got into an argument. And the mom says, not time yet for us to be together. I said, how long I have to deal with this constantly? You want me to wait constantly? And then we all got, I told her, look, for number one, I don't need that for us to be together. My son is taking care of without me or whatever that is. He just need my time, and that's the most important thing. And I got into an argument with about that. And I told her in 2019, where Mirza's going to passing out CDs in the events, and he got robbed out of it. And it's the reason why I wanted to hang out with Raphael and Mirza, and because he got robbed out the CDs, the enemy. Because I'm going to Galleria Mall, the DEA is already in the Galleria Mall in 2019. So me talking about the project, like, and had the enemies getting mad, they having a fit, and the teenagers having a little fit, and they all teaming up with Trap Boy Fred and Yellow Breeze and them, and they having a fit, and all these niggas trying to come against me, but some of them didn't. The business was saying it was a good idea, and some of the other people, I didn't have that much a problem with other people that had chains on, because they were like Hugh, and I was also in Garland Hotel talking to people about my idea with some girls at the Garland Hotel with other black people of mine, and they said, Hugo, that's a good idea. That's a good idea with Nikki. Before she moved, her mama moved into our house. We were staying at a hotel over there in Woodnut, George Woodnut. You got the car dealership, and we stand at this hotel in this apartment over there. And I'm talking to everybody over there in that format. And we sitting in the hotel talking in 2019 in the same area that the cops came out. And I had to go to Garland training. I had to do all of these things. So the reason why I wanted to hang out with Mirza and go with them, because Ivory Boost's daughter said, oh, you can't go out with everybody. No, because I need to be the sight for my friends. If Raphael and them and Cheyenne and everybody passing out CDs, is a reason why I said that, because the sight of the enemy. I had a lot of problems talking about this blueprint. A lot of people, more of the selfishness out of the adults, the kids that's 20, 19 years old, telling me this won't work. And but if I go to the Willabin Mall in Plano, they telling me this won't work. I'm going to Garland, and people giving me, and I'm talking to the construction workers. But the airport then said, you don't got a building like this, nothing, because how you do business. And even if you do, you don't know how to work as a team to keep it running. The thing is, for America, for this business to survive, is for everybody to keep the business. It takes a teamwork. It's going to take all of America for this building to work, to keep everything and the investors in it. That means we all going to have to make rent and do things for every building to work in America. That's the deal with the building is. But don't tell me something don't work. It'll work when all America comes together. So when I was dealing with those things, selfish people going in the mall talking about this ain't gonna work, that ain't gonna work, and teenagers acting childish, and that was the most important goal. And all of those things, and young kids trying to act in childish, man. And that's the most, and people want to talk about the kids and But your kids don't know how to behave in a way. All right, you want to be selfish. Your mindset is selfish, and you want to physically attack with anger, and we dealing with those type of things. And when I was in the mall, I was dealing with those type of mindsets, anger, getting mad, talking about that ain't gonna work because you worried about your fame. And that's the thing with the kids, they in the mall doing this, but I was in the mall for that purpose. I had a friend, and the same time we going to the mall, I had to stop at an elementary school. Like we walked towards the Galleria Mall sometime from my house or where I lived at in Addison and Carrollton. We walked when I stayed at the hotel, we walked towards the mall, and I stopped these little kids from fighting. And this is a true story. This is a true story that happened. And I said, y'all don't need to be fighting. You supposed to treat her right. I told my little son a girl messing with him. I said, a girl like you when she mess with you. I had to tell him, if a girl mess with you at school, that means she like you. I'm like, I get kids that look like the little rascals. Sound like the little rascal when you ask them about girls with Whoopi Goldberg. You know, everybody, men, women hate. I asked somebody, girl, he just don't want to talk about it. I like, hold on. Yeah, you acting like a little rascal, Whoopi Goldberg now. You acting like the little rascal kids. Ugh, you got boys, girls. All right, you thinking that now? You're 5 years old now. You talk about that. Y'all just want to have fun and do stuff. And he coming by the little girl. He talking about, say she doing it because she likes you. Okay, okay. You just a boy got to know how to get doing that because she likes you. If a girl picking on you at school, Hubert, she likes you, Hubert. And I told him, he told me about it, and I said, what the girl pick on me? I said, she doing it because she likes you, okay? And I tell him that we all had that thing when a girl pick on us because she likes us. And when sometimes boys, kids don't know how to act the question. I said, you gonna know more. I don't want to talk about. I don't got a girlfriend. He not thinking about a girlfriend. You not gonna have a girlfriend. No, 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 no. You gonna get a girlfriend. Boys just want to hang out with boys and just hang out and have little partner things, and they'll do their little games and stuff and play together. It's more like it's a little rascal thing too, man. It's acting like a little rascal. What would be good word in it? Oh, it got Trump in it, Reva, and all the rest of them in. There's a lot of people in there, but um, those are the things of what those things is. But it was people saying that it wasn't work. Fights was breaking out at my hotel, but it reminded me, I saw Joe Biden, a thing of Joe Biden, and Joe Biden, a little kid, turned her head. Every time I got to Mirza sister, daughter got big, and I was over there in 2019, and she wanted to run me. She was so scared of me. I was like, hold up. She was so scared of me. Like every time Mirza's sister come to the house, and Sabina, we do music, and she used to get scared of me, like to cry, like hold up, and I watch she used to turn her head, and I see. It remind me so much because every time I try to pick up, and then she turned her head at me, and I see Job, and it remind me of the same. No lie to you, she was really scared. She didn't even want. Oh man! And now all of a sudden she coming as they want to run, and they're trying to teach me like um they're trying to teach me like Bosnia and do stuff. That's why I understand when somebody I was just on my social media and I told them I understand, but I know what you're saying. Yeah, man. Yeah, like literally. Nah, but I heard Marissa told them when it was in 2009 that we have to be away from each other for a while. So nah, but we was going to the event. There's a reason why I told him. I wasn't saying that to go off on Mirrors and make him feel bad as a friend and as a person. Like I needed to be with you because I had experience of going to the people was getting mad, and things was being done and you can't trust, and that's why I had to understand, like, he don't know, like, the encounters I ran into, the behavior that I ran into when the fights was breaking out at the hotel and people behaving wrong. So and I wanted to actually just hang out with Cheyenne, and I said I need to be there with y'all. It's not that because I'm not, because you gotta watch out. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Police was laughing. The mayor, his calls and his what he was doing, and the winner say racist thing to win an election. And it's the same time I called Social Security. Drake talked about me on the song. We didn't hear that much about you, but the truth is gonna be revealed. I called the Social Security in 2019. The guy told me to shut up. My local government in 2019. The guy told me to shut up. And I didn't want that. Like, come on, I'm trying to talk to somebody in the government about the mistreat me, and you're not willing even to give me the benefit of the doubt to even talk to somebody in the local government about my local government mistreating me. Doing the things that I do. If we reach out, y'all want to just treat us bad and they permit. And it's the same. This is about Social Security. And all of this thing, nobody should not be tuned on the cost and what they did me. And the way Trump handled it is not right, man. The way he handled it. He really didn't care about them tunting me, and that's not right, man. Like you living in a certain point where that's not right. He care about more of his election. His people matter the most. More than his people are winning. Matter about truth and honesty here. And that's what the problem is. You know what I'm saying? And I think that is not right. Where I asked for those calls, I had to file a civil rights. People tell me I'm gonna get that. That's not the way that is when I'm fight for something here. And people got their opinion about how the jobs, and Trump put me in this situation. They put me in this situation because they wanted to agree with the politics and agree with those things because we didn't agree. I had a sign yesterday walking the crane, enough with the argument. How are we gonna argue? You're not willing to give me my justice. You're not willing. You letting the mayor and them lie, and the gang members trying to destroy that because they were trying to get away. I told the U.S. Secretary on the Civil Rights on Disability in the state of Texas, and the gang members, they called me dumb and retarded. And I had to sue BET now in the community at night. And when I at May 17, when I was leaving court, my mom in the car, they tunting in the car, like tunting and laughing because they getting away with it. And Drake said, "You important, like, man, don't do those things where things was being thrown at me. Terrorism was being thrown at me, and Boosie was a part of it. With Yellow Breeze and them to get it, and Fort Worth and the rest of them, and Garland and them was a part of it. But don't ask me, because the community can't take a loss, and the community can't take the truth. And the mayor said racist things to win the election. They lied to me twice about the ticket to work program. And I told them I was going through somewhere. Doug Miller lied, and Charles told me, hold up, he can't do it. Don't, and the ticket to work, and they cut me off and lied to me. Ticket to work program, and they lied and they sent letters. You talk about honesty, but our government ain't giving honesty. And they lied to me and cut me off. I said, hold up, I'm going through a period. You got to give me time to get another job here, to get something on my feet here. And I'm dealing with Doug, I'm dealing with Charles, I'm dealing with Walmart, I'm dealing with that. They wasn't trying to listen. I'm telling you, I'm going through ticket to work program. And the thing I realized, my mom, they called my mama, and then they put me in the office Doug Miller walked away from, like Charles walked away from me. Charles let this lady pull me in the office. The black and white pull me in the office, and the black and Mexican and say some things they don't supposed to be saying. And then Charles, I tried to talk to Charles. The racist white man walked away from me because he was a part of it. He was a part of it, man. Like that's what you don't do, man. Then Felicia acting child and act like I see her in the Galleria movie, act like she cool with me when you did racist things as a black woman. So don't act like you cool in it. And they tried to call me back the next day to lay one of the black managers that I didn't have no problem with at 12, 16. But Charles is the problem. So don't call me on the last day. Don't call me the last day and Charles is the problem. Don't do those things and Charles is the problem. And black people don't want change, but you want to put me through that, man. You want to put me through that, and that's sad. That's selfish, man. And the senator them selfish. Like that's something that's selfish, that you want to put somebody through that. You care about your community more than you care about God and doing what is right. And that's what matters the most. You're gonna you'll kill God if you have that chance. Because your community matters the most, but God don't matter. See, things never change in this situation. But we giving that impression. Your community numbers matter more than anything. So I had to really deal with stuff like really deal with those things. I have to really deal with those things, man. And so people don't know the stuff that you have to deal with. Like literally what you have to deal with, man. Nobody don't want to deal with that racism, man. Nobody don't want to deal, but then you put me in this situation because you can't accept nothing. There's no sense to put people through that, man. There's no sense to put people through those things. You know what I'm saying? There's no thing to put people through those things. You know what I'm saying? So we have to understand those things. Oh man, nobody should not have to go through racism, man. Nobody should have to go through that. And the people putting us through that. And people terrified, people scare you because they live in a racial environment. I don't have to deal with that, man. If you gonna hit, you hit God when you do it. So you have to understand what we are so much dealing with in that four plan. What we are dealing with in that four plan. What we are dealing with in that four plan in that moment. We should not have to keep dealing with those things in that four plan. I don't want to deal with those environments. And some people got to understand. Like I don't want to deal with, but you act like you understand, and we have to deal with that kind of stuff. we should not have to deal with it.
A shocked and devastated Diddy spotted at the home where his ex. Diddy doesn't seem to be the only one. Mora was in tears, sobbing her heart out as a coroner carried away Kim's lifeless body. There's this one snap.
So those are things we have to understand where we from. So how can we understand that we matter the most in anything? So you get to a point where you got to deal with that kind of stuff, and you got to deal with things and have to deal with those emotions. They're just making up that stuff, man. So we just going through it at the end of the day. But I have to deal with a whole lot of stuff, man. But let me tell you, they don't give, they don't get. I was in 299 96, and I was talking about bringing my music back out, and Mirza made a cover for me called "Get Your Weight Up" cover, and it's the thing, and I'll start showing the employees that in 996 before they banned me and lied on me. So that was the thing with those situations, and in those situations where those things was. So those are the things that we had the confusion at, and then things was like, and I heard my manager say, my old man say, so, like I'm working on that, and that's when you work on that. Yeah, I heard it say so, and we cared like, and I was like, hold up, we are working back on that. I remember on the clock, and I told him I was on my disability before they even cut me off. And they're like, "Oh, okay, who cares?" Like, no, because if a person think they can take advantage of you, that's the difference. And you have no way out in the society. You have no way out. Like, come on, I'm not gonna let you. Look, I got a lot of things to do in my life, and I'm trying to gain that thing where we about to restructure everything. But I'm not out to let people think I don't have a way out, and they can just treat me in a kind of way with racism and not understand the price of it. I didn't get a job at 14 just to make money. That's not what that was about when I worked at Newman Smith. It was about growth and learning. I got that after I learned the things I learned at Big Lights when I was working, while I was in challenging classes. I took theater, I took everything while I was in there. So I learned things about working and doing the things that I do. And that was the most important thing about me, that how I was able to get on that footing. Mirza can ask me like, hold up. He should have asked, he said, Hubert, if we hanging out in Carrollton, Texas at 14 or 15 years old, he could have been like, Hubert, get me on that big lights. But they getting high, they doing that. His mindset with this about music. You need to get the money on too. He never asked me that at 14 and 15. When we had Newman Smith in Carrollton, Texas, he never asked me that. When I rang tone, he never asked me that. He would get me on that big lights. He never understood me by that. He never understood those things. They never understood those things and how we got those things where we at today. So I had to be the thing where things at where can we do the things that we need to know. So I had to realize something. How can we understand it? I'm gonna tell you one thing. God said we can never have evil. They say evil and P did is evil. You can never have evil when you have mind. You have God. Everything what I was trying to get was for a reason in 2019. So those are the things, or what those things from. I'm gonna tell you that. But nobody got time for that constantly over and over again, and we doing over and over again, and we doing that stuff over and over again. Hey, I'm tired at the end of the day, but we had our thing on the pairing ringtones.
In a coma? Has he? Has anything happened to him? He must be the luckiest.
He may be attempting to steer them into signing non disclosure agreements, NDAs, effectively silencing them from exposing what they claim to be his concealed agendas. According to these whispers, certain artists within his circle may possess knowledge of his most closely guarded secrets.
Some of them are being given streaming royalties and ownership back over our publishing on songs that we wrote.
During the mid 1990s, the bad
I'll get into that. P Diddy gotta say something himself. P Diddy, if P Diddy is the way he gotta say it. I don't get into that stuff, man. That's just the way it is. I'm from New Orleans. If you don't hear from that man, then that's between him and whoever. That's between him. Shoot. That's between him.
boy record label reigned supreme in the music industry thanks to iconic artists like the late and his protege.
I picked the software engineering program because they pay very well. It's a fast-paced industry.
So
The boot
I
camp
don't I
allowed
don't
me
I
to
don't
keep
get
my
that.
job.
If these artists' job to stay
Honestly,
on
and continue
top
working.
and of their game.
Took command of the television realm, captivating audiences with extravagant music videos characterized by explosive visuals and the iconic.
I don't believe in that at the end of the day. But I had to do a lot in my time. You know, but my time of doing things, we have to understand how can we understand it. But I tell my people why I was just say, and you know, Sabina's mom used to always get close to me, say, I only allow people to get close to me to see, to know me. I'm close to you. Sabina's mom, I say close to my heart. That's what I mean by that, close to my heart. Close to my heart. That was the most important thing that I didn't tell her that at the time, but close to my heart. And she had that, you know. And that's the main thing we said on that little thing, and she's on the stepmom, her mom, and said, I'm close to you. I mean, close to my heart. I wanted to tell her that. So, I talked about it in relationship. Sabrina was going to Bali, and women wanted me to come. Like, I'm doing it, all that stuff. I say, look here, man. I'm over there. I had to argue the mirror about it. I'm like, I'm not that to like, and girls will put you away. You think I'm gonna get my ass in trouble, man? And messing around with y'all, man? And I just turn my personality, act some type of way. But I was like, man, like, I was like, hold up, like, really? I ain't saying you ain't about to get my ass in trouble. You know what I'm saying? I told that. Look, I ain't about to get my ass chewed out. I'm like, and I still got chewed out. And I still got fucking chewed out. I still got chewed out, like literally. This the bullshit with that, man. And I said, that damn, I didn't. And still, you come back and you chew me out about the shit. I'm like, man, look, I like, man, look, I can't win for losing with this situation. I can't win for losing in a relationship with dealing with that. I can't win for losing. So I said, God damn it, I can't do no win. When they when people couldn't get what they want, and just make my life a living hell. And I'm sitting by the pool, this girl in a middle school with she taking pictures with, and I know her dad. She get mad trying to get me to come outside. They trying to grow that bond, like literally trying to grow that bond between me, like. And I'm like, hold up, no, oh, hell no, I'm not allowed to play that just because somebody. Now I'm like, I'm feeling the connection, but I'm not allowed to look, girl. You look, and I'm like, hold up, man, like, really, what's going on? Like, no, and she told me to get over myself. I don't care if you don't hear me. This is my story, I don't care at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? But a woman don't understand this. You a woman with a PUSSS, and they will put another nigga in your face. Why that other woman go for them? You know what I'm saying? And that's the main distraction a woman don't realize it as a teenager. Don't realize that. I'm doing good. How y'all doing? Don't realize that. Like, damn, I'm like, you don't see what's going on? You lurking after that nigga and y'all trying to do all that, baby. They trying to get close to me, but I didn't food it. What I didn't do, I didn't feed into it. So I had to move around. When she made her choice, when Sabina made her choice, I say, hold up, let's move around and start talking and getting around. You made your choice. And Mikey started saying all of these things about me, and I called him. I'm like, hold up, you making your choice. So the thing is, where I gotta keep my thing running, and I can't let her destroy that because she can't see. So that was the main thing of me keep moving forward with things, and the main concept of it. Like, she tried to ask me for money one day and said, "No, I don't give a damn." I said, "You never had to ask me for nothing." I'm like, "Hold up, I don't give a damn about you." All right, that's how you feel. You saying it because of your cousin? How you feel? Let me tell you something. A person, family member, should get tired of. Sabina gets. I don't like the way she should get tired of her cousin. I don't like the way y'all treat each other. I don't like how y'all act towards each other. Like, what's the problem? You want somebody to treat your cousin wrong and do all of that stuff? Like, you dealing with, and you see how people like that, like dealing with that. But people feel some type of way because we act general with each other. We don't act a certain type of way like other people do, and we it's certain things how we communicate with each other, and that was the main problem. We communicated through music and stuff, and sometimes we not always having certain problems where violent and just doing like that. It was some way how we handle each other that they friends didn't like other things. So her cousin even said, "I don't like the way he told me one time like this. I don't like the way y'all act towards each other." I like, hold up, you want somebody to treat your cousin bad? Look, like one thing, I hated what I wanted to kiss every tear, that tear that dropped down on their computer, and I'm mad that because I hurt the person I love, and I have to deal with those things. That God said you hurt somebody you loved, and you hurting, and I remember leaving. I'm hurting too, so I have to understand. I had to understand where I was. I had to understand like I'm sorry, and I didn't meant to do that. And like, and I just get tired of your cousins and your friends having. And I had to tell her like, her friend had perished. She slept up like, she just climbed through my window. We just talked, and nothing didn't happen. Like, and she even told me because she called me. We admitted that we wasn't gonna do nothing, and I told him you just sat on the thing and said, like, nah, and like we just talked and it was nothing serious, like, but I get tired of it. It hurt me out there. Like I suffered at night when I did that. Even when I slept out Mirza's house, I suffered. That was the worst day in my life, and I have to understand those things. But I didn't want that tear to drop. I'm like, I didn't even want that tear to drop. I wanted to kiss the tear and wipe the tear from her right there. I didn't even want it to drop. I wanted to kiss that tear. I wanted to push that tear, mama. I wanted to kiss that tear. And I was like, I didn't want it to drop. I so, like, didn't want that to happen, man. But, it gets to a point where jealousy at. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking your cousins. I'm going to the movies with your cousins more than I go do stuff with you, and that's the problem. Like when we both hanging in there, you don't see where that's the problem at. You know what I'm saying? So it's like where you at now? When your mama you hang out at different time, but me and Demir hanging out, and we going to the movies. But I said, where you at? And that's trying to get to me. So I'm dealing with those things where I'm like, come on, you don't know what you trying to do, and we have to wait and do all of these things where then your mama getting mad because no, you the one that should have understood. You tell me that not. No, man, that no, this kid don't have nothing to do with me and your daughter. That don't even put him in because I can still take care of my kid and with our situation. And that's what the argument after all that bull crap happened in Dallas. That what me and Sabina mom got into an argument about. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know, um, don't do that because it's not just about that. Trust me, we good. I don't do that, man. And I didn't respected that in that format when we argued. We've been arguing since kid, and I told a person in Dallas that's between me and Sabina. Marissa, you don't know about me and Marissa, and we doing music. And when they complain about being in Dallas, that you care about, all you do is care about that who and that money. It's not. This never was about Marissa and me. You have to be. You know what I'm saying? This was never was about me and Marissa and me, and you have to understand those things. This was never was about me, Mirza, and me. You have to understand those things. But I'm about to, man. Look, I'm about to look, man. Like I felt like your mama sitting up there, and right in the room on the sofa, hearing me accusing me of cheating. I'm like, man, look, this is not a good thing right now. This is not a good impression right now for you to be doing this outside in front of everybody and to step out of character caught you by the CPS office in character. This is not a good thing for you to be doing this here. And I didn't want to deal with that outside like that. And let's find a better way that we can handle the arguments of what you saying I'm doing. And I felt like, man, like I felt embarrassed that you didn't even want to give me a chance. You tried to blast me in front of everybody. So it's getting to a point like, yeah, I felt like that, man. Like I felt like that, and that's just handle this in a different way where I can explain to you. You know what I'm saying? And I said it was already taken down the drain anyway. You know what I'm saying? It was always, it was always about something anyway. So I have to deal with certain things that I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? I had to deal with that certain type of thing, man. I kept things as long as I kept it, man. But people, marriage, instead of trying to embarrass me, people trying to say, last time we broke up, you said, I don't know shit. Trust me, I know everything. Don't do that, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Trust me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to even want to do this, man. I didn't even want to talk about what I didn't even want to do, but that's not my, you know what I'm saying? So, those are the things we got to realize in those formats. So, yeah, man, I have to deal with those things, man. I have to deal with those concept of it. You know what I'm saying? So I had to actually deal with those things, man. And I don't like I can't sit up there those storms at Sabina. Like I can't do those things, man. Like I did some shit and she probably know. So I'm not with all of that, man. So she knows, man. Like you know what I'm saying. So um but I'm not out to keep doing this, man. Like after she didn't did some shit, man. Then I'm getting back at her like. That's why I told the Felicia I'm changing my damn ways. And you know what I'm saying? I say, look, man, putting people on three-way while I'm in school, like I did it with Sabina too, like to get back at her on some things. I did it with her, man. Like it was the weekend. It was the weekend. We getting out of school. I put on another phone with somebody. I did my little sneaky little things on my time. I did my little sneaky thing, and people didn't know that I wasn't even out of school, man. Like you didn't even know. But I did my little sneaky, um, like to get her back, and you know what I'm saying. And I did my little sneaky thing, and she got mad because the other person was on the phone. I did my little sneaky little thing to get her back, like literally. You know what I'm saying? I did my little thing right there. So so I did that to get her back, and she got mad at the phone call. So now I'm trying to change my little sneaky my little thing behavior of and how I approach the world of um how I approach the world of it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And I used to say shit that like if I'm in a room with Sabina, I'm gonna tell y'all one time. If I'm in a room anywhere with her, like I want all of her attention. And that's how you feel. Like I don't want nobody else to have her attention. I'm like literally no, no. And that's how I am. Like if I'm like in the same room with her, like I'm just trying to get all of her attention. Like I just do anything just trying to get her attention. That's how I like. That's just when I'm around her. I don't want anybody to have her attention. I just want her attention. So that's how I am. Like there's certain things, and sometimes I be taking shit a little too far with my little words and things. And You know people love you, but you will piss them off more and more and more. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I don't be trying to do it, man. Like, I give one person her name, Cora. I give her a chance, and she turned it back. Oh. Now, how you like being rejected? I said, hold up for a second. Wait, you getting to me when I give you a chance? You give like what the hell going on? I'm like literally. Like, I'm in a damn relationship. What else do you want? Like, what else do you want? Like, damn, nigga, like, goddamn, you mad because I won't cross that line and you try to touch me and like she tried to touch me when Rick sleeping by the. You mad because now look, man. I'm like, man, you better leave me the hell alone with that bullshit, man. Like, literally leave me the fuck alone. I said, y'all some childish ass women. Cause people want to act or some type of damn way with you. People want go cheat on somebody and act some type of way. You gonna act like that, man? Like this is whole shit, man. I'm like, man, you just a whole shit. I'm sitting in your house and you trying to do all of that shit. No, you just on some whole shit, man. Like literally on some childish other shit, man. Like literally what's going on. You know what, man? Like, man, look, man, man, let me tell you something. I be turning my head at the situation. I be like, man, y'all some childish ass women. Y'all, like, flip the fucking script. Bitch, you better leave me alone, bitch. You mad 'cause somebody in a relationship and I won't twist and turn, man. Y'all got some fucking issues going on, man. Damn, I said me and Sabina broke up and I said, I decided to give you a chance and you flip out. And we in Addison and I said, hold up. This is payback. That's all that is with that situation. That was payback for me rejecting them. That's what that shit is. Like really what that is. I said, y'all some childish ass women, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I won't scoop to your damn level, man. I said, y'all got some fucking issues going on, man. I said, y'all got some really fucking issues going on in this motherfucker, man. I said, y'all got some issues, man. I looked at and Mirza Rick let the cat out, and she got mad at me about the cat. They're like, nah, cause the girl stay in my house and she don't have the cat litter not clean. Now I love cats, but if you ain't cleaning the cat litter, the cat litter smelling up my room, 7 or 8 or 9 or 10, and the cat litter stinking up my room, and like and the cat litter stinking up my room, like man, I'm like, hold up, you know the damn. And I noticed the cat litter and like, and Rick let the damn cat out, man. And like, I'm getting blamed on and letting the cat out. What happened to the cat? I don't know what damn happened to the damn cat. You blaming me for losing your damn cat? I think the cat came back or something. I'm like, hold up. Look, I didn't like the cat because the cat, she don't know how to clean the damn cat litter, dog. I'm like, really? It's stinking up the room. I don't want to sleep in poop a cat litter, man. Come on, y'all gotta come and keep a little carpet freshener in there. And look, I didn't let the damn cat out, man. I didn't let the cat out at all, man. I said, yeah, man. Like, I had somebody get in trouble for that. I said, look, I'm not about to argue over no damn cat. Who let the damn you didn't like my damn cat anyway. I said, I call her, look, I did not let your damn cat out. Now I don't know if the cat came back. You didn't like it. Remember, I said, look, I'm not about to argue with you over no cat. And you know what I'm saying? Did she want to act like that? And the girl said, girl, I don't got time for your selfish behavior. Y'all got some issues, man. She used to complain about not having a kid and things. And like, she got one. I know she had to adopt the kid. I don't know, man. No, like literally, literally. Like I be had to deal with that shit, bro. Like I'm telling you right now, y'all some childish ass women. I never met a childish ass woman in my damn life. I know I can be childish. Boy, look, I ain't never met no childish woman that mad because one woman that couldn't get what she want. I say, yo, you better get thank you that I gave you the benefit of that. I gave you a damn chance, man. Damn. Shit, just stop cut me a damn break, shit, man. Shit. We used to play that Mac Man song. People trying to get me to marry them, and my girlfriend to bury them, trying to get me to be with them. We used to sit in at that thing and play that Mac Man and Lil Wayne song. So this is for them haters, and we have it in the CD. No, 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 no. I'm not out to deal with that, man. I'm not out to deal with that shit at the end of the day. They better go ahead with that bullshit, man. I'm not out to. Hey, maybe I do need to get over myself. Maybe I can give a woman what she wants. Maybe I do. Hey, if you gonna tell me I get over myself, all right. Shit. I would have did some things that really fuck your head up, man. You know, you better leave me alone, man. Like, I'm telling her right now, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, yeah, man. I'm not out to deal with that shit, man. Hey, man, look. I had to leave the damn room. I don't give a demur about the stuff, man. I had to push Chris Clark's sister off me. I say, man, look, and I didn't even want to hardly push that. I know the connection. I know we was connecting, man, but I didn't push her. I just didn't want that to disturb that, man. And me and her not cool because of that what happened in the back of Tabitha house. So we haven't been cool, man. After that, she had a kid, you know, and you know what I'm saying. We haven't been cool at all, like literally. So nah, man. I like you know, and Chris Clark's sister sexy as a motherfucker, man. Like literally. But I say, damn, I couldn't like literally. Why would I push her on my lap? But I say, damn, I can't do that. I couldn't do that, man. Shit, shit. Shit, and I be had to worry about like, is I'm gonna mess it up with her mom and dad, and I be had to worry about a whole lot of shit when I'm around them, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? How they feel, and I be so damn nervous, man. Like, people don't understand, like, really. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how I felt. I be so damn nervous around them. I don't be want to mess things up, and I be shy to talking like literally. I be so nervous around them, you know. And I've been around them a lot, but I can never just, you know. But I don't want to deal. I don't want to deal. I don't like. You know what I'm saying? This is. I don't want to deal with all of those things, man. It just the shit just. You know, that's all my son needs is my time. That's all he needs, man. I don't get too much from that. You know what I'm saying? I don't get too much from that. You know what I'm saying? I get time. He wants it, and that's the bottom line. But you know what I'm saying? Come on. You know what I'm saying? But I don't. I'm not. One thing, I'm not out to sit up there and blame her. You know what I'm saying? That's something I'm not out to do at all. You know what I'm saying? You don't, you know, sometimes you don't blame the person that you love and understand it. No, you just move from it, the situation. And if you don't get back together, and that's one thing I learned about a lot of the shit that I'm learning with the situation. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing I'm learning about it. You know what I'm saying? If you love somebody, you just forgive and just don't have hate, even if you're not together. You know what I'm saying? That's the most thing you can do because love can conquer anything at the end of the day. And you just got to learn how to ease it, take the mind off it. So I learned that from a lot that's going on about, I learned that from a lot. You know what I'm saying? I learned that a lot in my situation. So, and if I really love her, I would forgive her. And that's love. And that's what and I thought to myself, I really love her, just move past it in here and love her and just accept it. You know what I'm saying? So, that's love right there. I'm not, I don't hold no grudges on that, man. When me and Mirza started hanging back out, he used to come to my apartment. And at the time I was staying over there in Ladera, I used to play this song by NBA Youngboy. You was never by my side when I needed you. Y'all didn't call or anything. He just looked at me when I played that NBA Youngboy song, Mirza Cavalier and Carrollton. When I put that NBA Youngboy song, you know what I'm saying? But when I heard to hear from Demir Marika said they went to the Six Flags and this and that without me, I was a little bit mad, but at the end of the day, I had to realize I was in school at that time. When they went to Six Flags, I was in school. That was the most perfect thing because I actually had my own thing going on where I'm going to school on a Saturday or something, and I'm enjoying and learning and doing things like that. But when people leave you out, then that's where things at. And you know what I'm saying? When people leave you out, and that's where the things at, literally. You know what I'm saying? So those are the things of where that thing is. So I had to realize that, but I do want. You can see I'm happy right now, right? Sadness was more sadness of not being with her, but happiness is more of the understanding. Yeah, man. Yeah, I used to put my hand on the wall sometime when your heart is aching. You love a person so much, and every time you can't be next to them, you ache. And that's how I felt with Sabina. I ache for it, I mean, I ache, but nothing I can do.